Alright, good evening. Right, so first of all, there's a power plant here not working there, because this bugged as usual. Next, so this nickel is a problem because that will soon be full. So just by upgrading this, the provider chest has a big storage, so that will take care of some things. Here's a misplaced power pole. I need a belt there. What else? Cut off steel production now. So basically swap this recipe to nothing. And just increase the limit there. So I have like 2400 steel. And I want to change the recipe to advanced steel smelting soon. So that's why I'm changing that. I can place another solder machine. And another steel casting machine. The charcoal here has run out, so I'll include more. Work robot speed is done. So next thing I'm going for is farm power. I have an improved throughput blueprint here, which just gives an output of this again and put it back on belt and doubles this. So that's a small easy blueprint here. What I can do now is we can increase science production a bit. This whole thing is obsolete. I don't need this. I can just deconstruct all this. That one, yeah, this. Don't need that either. Rip. So now we've got some room here. I have automated labs production. There. Next up, we have logic-based red and green science. Sure. How's power doing? Not great because bots are working. So this is what I'm trying to address. I'm going to research down to farm power. So I have a blueprint for farming. Yeah, I need to place down these things. So charging pads. Otherwise they will all charge at the roboport and then they will all go slow and everything will stop. So I need to spend the 45 red circuits on each of these. So I'll put one there for now, and I'll place more later when I have more red circuits. Yeah, this is scary when things just stop like this. Logic-based research. Yeah, let's place down a couple of these. 6, sure. We can place farming power part 1. So let's place this like right here. I can place farm power part 2. So even though things are speeding up, it's sort of slow at the moment. Because I'm so low on resources. And I can't expand more resources until I have more power. Okay. Farm power. Boom. What this does is binafran farming. Which is pretty good. Next up, I want to place a blueprint to make more red circuits. So this is all logic based. Where do I place this? There. So up here, this thing that's running continuously is one electronic assembly machine 1 making red circuits. That makes at most 10 per minute. Here we have 4. And it's all logic based. The thing is, this will consume like pretty much all the boards I have. Once this is working, I still need a couple of chests here. All the boards will sort of vanish. So I'm gonna place another blueprint here. It makes algae farms, logic based here, and the assembly machine 3s. And also assembly machine 1s. So I can remove that from this thing and have it logic based instead. In fact, I'm probably going to do that. So this one can go, this one can go. So yeah, the boards here, we're going to run out of them really quick. So the next blueprint is to place more boards. What this does is it does not use arboretums. It's just more of the same board production I have with algae and green algae, making pulp or whatever it is. Yeah, pulp. Making paper there and then making those papers into wooden boards. For some reason, I feel like I'm gonna play this whole playthrough without researching arboretums. It's... I don't know why. There's like bots flying everywhere here now. So I need more of these. And large robot charging pads. So I'm gonna place one there. This one looks like it needs help. So I'm gonna place one there. So next thing is a blueprint for brass. This goes right here. So brass is something I need for stuff like electrolyzers Mark 3s and stuff. Well, these charging pads are working perfectly. Almost. So this is it makes brass. So it by Logi Network requests zinc ore, because remember I made that up here to get cobalt. So I needed the cobalt to make blue labs. But this also produces zinc, which is just buffered up here. I also have silicon here and a bunch of slag. But yeah, this requests zinc, so Logibots deliver it. Makes into processed zinc. And this makes brass. Mostly copper. So like 3 pots copper, 1 pot zinc. But there we go, we get some brass. How is red circuit production? 1 hour. Oh, look at this. It was steady at 9. Now it's up to 43 red circuits per minute. That's fantastic. Logibots are doing everything. So next blueprint is stuff for concrete. This is just another mall, just like this one. Where do I want this? I guess just place it down here. Like that. So this is stuff for concrete. This requests the lime that I put in here ages ago. It requests slag from like this one, and so on to make concrete. It also has what do we have here? Electrolyzers Mark 1, 2, and 3. It has stuff for brass, liquefier Mark 1, 2, and 3, chemical plant Mark 1 and 2, and hydro plant Mark 1 and 2. Worker robot speed 2 is almost done. There we go. Oh, the speed! And instantly the Logibots just caught up with what they were doing. Speed is great. Right, place this. And next blueprint to have is more electrolyzers. Now look at this. This fits right here. I could do nickel research, so I can do something with this. But I think I'll do bot capacity. This is 200 blue science, that's gonna take ages. So what I'm doing here is I'm gonna place Mark 3 electrolyzers. Electrolyzer Mark 1s have a crafting speed of 1. Mark 3s have a crafting speed of 2. That's more iron and copper. Right there. So yeah, more electrolyzers right here. And then double the iron and copper production. Because that is like the total bottleneck the whole time here is iron and copper right now. So doubling that will increase production by a lot. So that's gonna be nice. So the difference between this blueprint and the old one is, of course, this is Mark 3s, so they're twice as efficient. So I have just one set of 12, whereas this is 2 sets of 12. But they produce the same amount of mineral sludge. So this build down here produces the same as those two. And mostly the reason I'm doing that, it squeezes in more production on a smaller area, which means that I can still expand this a couple of ways, but I delay having to deal with worms. I've expanded into this area where there's worms, but in the left area I still have room here, so I can still go down and place a lot more of these builds. Oh, one thing with this is that mineralized water is backing up, because these poor things up here, they are now working full time, because I'm making more mineralized water than I can actually consume here. So I have a blueprint for that. Mineralized water drain. I just placed this like here. Yeah, right there. And this will just make sure that extra mineralized water will be burned through and made into steatite and sapphirite. I also have a blueprint for automation for blue labs. You know, for the extremely lazy. Sure, you can go there. I'm gonna wait with bot capacity. So we'll come back to that very soon, bot capacity. But for now, I'm gonna do ore processing. There's something called stuff for Mark III electrolyzers. Sure. Oh, this we can make. Sure, I'll place one of these like here. So this is logic-based bricks, and this is what's gonna request the slag up here. So this is electrolyzer 3s, and yeah, it's basically the same as this thing with the 6 filtration units, but it has the filtration units vertical, so I can place more of these easier without having to worry about that. So it's the same thing, it just moved the filtration units so they're vertical. It also no longer exports mineralized water. I'm not sure if you can see this here, but over here the mineralized water is I was gonna point on the screen here. The mineralized water is being crystallized into sapphirite and steatite and crushed stone, which just goes into the lodge network. Also, all the hydrogen will be made into solid fuel if there's actual hydrogen. If not, I mean, if there's no charcoal for solid fuel, or if there's too much hydrogen or anything, it will just get flared as normal. So this is sort of self-contained. It also requests sulfur to kickstart that in a buffer chest, so I can request sulfur from buffer chests somewhere else, and it will like remove all the extra that this produces. And then at the end here, it has 2 storage tanks, which just buffers up mineral sludge. So I'm thinking that, like, the whole next step here in this base, in the speedrun, is I want to scale up resource production in preparation for starting with pink science, purple science, and yellow science. So, oh, there we go. Now what? Let's go back to bot capacity. Like so. And most of the builds that I'll place later will look like something like this, with 6 crystallizers and stuff into doing things. But for example, I will place some tin later, which I won't use a lot of. I'll use it later, but I'll place the build now and we'll just buffer up some tin. And then once it's buffered up, it won't actually use any mineral sludge. So I'll have more crystallizers than I'll produce mineral sludge. So I'm thinking that, like, if I place this and the storage tanks there, and then it can start buffering up some earlier, so that I can keep expanding metallurgy without having to expand the actual production as much. Because the metallurgy things, they will back up. They will. So silicon processing, place that there. So this just places an ore processing machine. It requests silicon because this thing over here produces some extra silicon. So if there's an extra here, it will just get rid of it. So this is just essentially logic-based silicon ingot production, because it's outputting processed silicon, and then the bots will deliver it down here. And then the worker robot cargo size is done as well. So I'm running a bit low on logic bots, but remember, worker robot cargo size basically doubles Logibot's capacity as well. So it will feel like I go from 800 Logibots to 1600 Logibots. How's this looking? Ah, look, lamps. Let there be light. Fantastic. Next up is more copper. So this will go like... you can go there. Yep. I also need more steel. So that will go right there. These are connected. Yeah. Right there. So I actually want the steel blueprint first. So let's place that there. So to make iron in this system, it needs sapphirite and gibbelite. And I'm gonna request the gibbelite because this thing up here that I placed, sapphirite I mean, is just making tons of crushed sapphirite. Yeah, it would be good if the bots could just deliver this sapphirite down here, so I don't actually need to use mineral sludge for this. Yeah, 400 sapphirite is being delivered here. They're all running, which means we have more steel plates. That's terrific, because that was a big bottleneck before. Wow, there's already 52 here. Let's place the copper as well. Right there. Also don't need this. This is a stereotype, which this thing also makes. So the stereotype will also go down there in by delivery by bots. So next up, I'm gonna do one more power plant here. Yeah, there. So it's time to do something about the nickel, because it's about to back up. So we have a blueprint somewhere. I can't remember what. There, nickel. Yeah. So this thing just processes the nickel in an ore process 2. So I'm not actually using the nickel ingots yet, but it will buffer it up and this won't back up, so this will keep working. So it should be fine. I have one blueprint somewhere, sand production. You just make sure that you have 3000 sand in there, and then requests a lot of stuff for it. Okay, things are looking alright. One thing I want to do now as well is I want to get rid of this. I want all the science to be logic based. So cut this. So yeah, just get rid of all this. This frees up 400 basic circuit boards as well. That's nice. So yeah, just rip, goodbye. Finally cleaning up something. And I will place this blueprint stuff for alien goo. Where? There, looks fine for my OCD. So this has all the buildings I need for actually making the next blueprint. So we can actually remove this, remove the labs here. Remove that, yeah, sure, just rip everything. Next up is actual alien goo. So yeah, just place this here. That looks good. Yeah, so this blueprint. It's a big complete mess, and the only thing this makes is that alien goo. And it makes 3 per minute. It's nothing. It's so annoying. I'm telling you, this is the slowest thing ever to run in Seablock. But soon enough it will make 1 alien bacteria. And then that will be transported by Logibot to this thing, which will make alien goo. And then I'll get the alien fertilizer. So with that fertilizer, I'm gonna place... where is it? There. Desert Garden Replicating. That's where it will be. So I'll do 1 Desert Garden Replicating. This does 1 process in 30 seconds. And then I need Extracting, which does 1 process in 5 minutes. 300 seconds. Right, let's see here. 60-second crafting time. It will do that. It has crafting speed 2, so it's 30 seconds. And the extraction is 300 seconds. So yeah, it's a ratio to 10. I'm just gonna squeeze in 10 of these somewhere. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's gonna be fine. Yeah, so this is replicating desert gardens. So it inputs 1 garden, a bunch of alien plant life samples, and then outputs 2 gardens. So this will just now keep replicating and make more desert gardens. So eventually I'll have enough to actually start producing desert upgrade blocks, which means I can make the farm with desert upgrade. Each farm requires 5 biome tokens. What this actually is that the farm power 2 I'm making, this nets or produces 55 megawatts, and using the upgrade farms, I can just just upgrade the farms, the 10 farms there, and then add some more steam engines, and that doubles the production. So I can double the power production here with upgraded farms. It's so good. So let's actually make some more sludge. This should go not there, but there. Yeah, all of this is working. It's getting mineral sludge. So let's place down another blueprint. I have copper, I have steel. I could use some tin. So let's place a tin. So we've got electric energy distribution 2, which unlocks substations. We have substations. Power coverage. I want to place this blueprint, basic stuff. Can I fit this in here somewhere? So this is the basic stuff that I'm making on this belt. On the belt mall here. So it's like belts, underground, stone pipes, stuff like that. I feel like this isn't really enough at many times, so I will have this as an extra to make sure I build things a bit quicker. So this also makes powder mixer Mark IIs, it makes casting machines Mark IIs, it makes splitters, gears, stone pipes, stone undergrounds, inserters, what was this called? I don't know. And we'll also get advanced glass melting 3. Because I want to use this recipe. So if we want to make glass, you can make it straight from silicon ore. That's not very efficient. You get it from molten glass. So I'm doing glass mixture into molten glass, and then molten glass. Right now, I'm getting 3 glass for 40 molten glass. There's another recipe here with lead, which somehow makes 4 glass instead. And there's a recipe with tin, which somehow makes 5 glass out of 40 molten glass, instead of 3 from the first recipe. And 20 molten tin is 2 tin ingots. So you can make 2 tin ingots into molten tin again, and have that as a loop, and this just produces more glass. I don't know why. It just does it, so I'm gonna use it. So what I want to do here is I want to remove this crap. All of that. Like so. I'm gonna place down lodge-based glass. Where am I gonna put this thing? I guess I'll put this down here. This is replicating nicely. Okay, we got substations 2. So from now on, I will just make substation 2s instead of... I will use substation 2s instead of substation 1s. These things are even better. Yeah, look at this. Each of these is 10 red circuits, but I don't care at this point. It's so much. So I can essentially just scrap this. I won't need it anymore. So, are you placed? Yeah. Place the iron. Okay, so iron here is up. Do one row only, half a row. So it's time for the next blueprint. Stuff for everything. Just place that here. Okay, place the blueprint. Then next up, we go and make more plastics. So this goes right there. Plastics and resin is really important because I have this much left as basically nothing, not tax them too much. So here's the plastics build, and then right after that we go right into resin. This fits. I need to remove those 2 power poles, and then this fits right there. So this is a small build that makes like 8 times as much plastic as the whole thing. So these are using the substation 2s now. And all of these builds have lamps in them, so you can see them during the night. So that's really nice. What I'll also do here is I'll deconstruct the old thing. So no more old plastics. I don't need this mineralized water. I don't need this. Don't need that. Don't need this. Nope. Nope. This can go. That can go. The old resin can go. This can all go. I'll keep the residual gas. Alright, that cleaned up a bunch of stuff here. So, let's place the next blueprint. Raw crystal splinters. So this uses the same fish tanks as before, and just makes the polluted artificial fish water into crystal splinters. So now I want to place some blueprints here in preparation for making pink, yellow and purple signs. So like I have the iron production that I need now, I have tin, I have steel. Time to do more aluminium. Also after this I want to do some tin white coils. I can just place that right here. Yeah, excess mineralized water is being crushed. Automation 4 is done. So let's start on the modules. So modules lab. Some entities are missing construction robots. So yeah, here I have actually included in the blueprints prod 0 modules. Well, that one went quick. Let's do actual modules. So tin wire coil right there. After this one is done, I'm gonna do the next one, which is lead solder, sodium and chlorine. So after I place this, I have solder, I have most of the basic stuff that I need. I'm gonna place more red circuits. So this is just an updated version of the first one I made, but it has some optimizations. So like these inserters are now 45-degree angle instead of 90, so they work a bit quicker. And I'm gonna upgrade the assembly machines here. Also, it's way more overkills the limits here. So this is now requesting 2,000 basic electronic components. It's making 3,000 of them. So it's just overproducing here. So when I have Logibots, they're going to deliver lots of stuff here, and then I will have buffers, so these can continue working even when I'm low on Logibots. So that's the thought behind that. I could go for modules now, or I could just get more splinters. I think I will prioritize the splinters. Crystal Splinters Pot 2. So this is a blueprint that fits in just right up here. There we go. It's getting fairly close to the worms, but it should still be out of range. So the pot 2 of this is pretty much the same as the first one, just double it. So compared to only having this, I'll have 3 times the crystal splinter production, and this is basically prod modules. Let's actually begin on the module build. So this is something that goes right here. These things will work. I wish that I had the fast inserters, but you know, fast inserters is a difficult tech to get. It's like 30 red and green signs, so no, it's too expensive. Let's play some margins instead. What it actually needs is bronze, and I don't have bronze. Because bronze is, as you see here, an extremely expensive tech for 50 red signs. These resources, the production here is balanced around being able to support production of pink, yellow and purple signs of 4 per minute. Now 4 per minute doesn't sound like a lot, but it's still 240 per hour of pink, yellow and purple, so that should last a long while. It's time to research prod modules. Prod module is almost done. What I like about this now, having resources, I can keep like placing blueprints just as I finish research or something. Prod module is done, go back to advanced chemistry, and let's place the modules blueprint again. Okay. So, productivity 0 cable harness. And the first prod module is about to be made. Oh, there. The first prod 0 module. Now, I'm sticking to prod 0 modules for a while because prod 1s are like 6 times as expensive as this and give 6% bonus, while this gives 4% bonus. And most of these assembly machines that are Mark IV can have 4 of them. So that's going to be 16% increase. So that's going to be really good. Let's place another blueprint. This is for some petrochem. I'm not a fan of petrochem, but you need it, so yeah. What this needs is to deconstruct just this part. There. And then I can place this one. Right there. This petrochem thing is basically just the old recipe is using crude oil and making base mineral oil, fuel oil and naphtha, but I'm going to swap that process to something else which makes more base mineral oil. So as long as I have oil residuals, I will get 6 times as much base mineral oil. And I need base mineral oil to make lubricant for bots, but I also need it eventually for coolant. So I'm just swapping that as long as I have oil residuals. Right now it's producing it, but when I swap the recipe, it will burn through these, and eventually I'll need to swap back. But for now, I can get some more base mineral oil. So what is needed here is that the methane is needed for purple signs, and this thing that makes hydrogen fluoride gas is needed to kickstart the tungsten process. So you don't get a lot of this, but that's just like what you need to get tungsten going. And then you can, because you need some tungsten to make the yellow labs. And then once you have that, you can use purple science to research better tungsten processes, which don't need this. But you need it to kickstart it anyway. So This is up and running. I won't do much with this. I will just swap back to the old recipe once the oil residuals run out, but that should be a while. Meanwhile, it has made 14 prod modules. Respectable. So again, yeah, I'm just scaling up production. Once I get ping signs, I can research more bot speed. I can research more bot capacity. I'm also going to make Mark 2 bots because they are like 40% quicker than Mark 1 ones. And that just requires brass, which I sort of have. Well, I guess bots can work on the next blueprint. So that's actual gold production. This fits in here. This is a kind of weird recipe for gold. Again, Logibots deliver everything, and yeah, it just goes around here. It's using gold too, which makes sort of a loop. So it needs gold ingots to make more gold ingots, but you get extra. So I just make sure that everything goes back in here. I should put a radar because I can't see down here. It just keeps going around here, and then excess will be moved into this side, which will make gilded copper wires and actual gold plates. I'm gonna research radars, so I can actually see more outside the map here, because I can't see further down or further west. So more radars is next. Radar 2 finished. So one thing I need is bronze. So this finally red science research. So this is to get fast inserters. That's going to be the next research after this. That's needed to get yellow labs eventually. But yeah, they're good, so I'm going to use them. I removed the normal power poles, and turns out that I'm placing mineral sludge builds again, these ones, that still use the poles 59 on each of these, so it was sort of a bad idea to remove these. After fast inserter, it's let's go to crystal splinter processing. You know what I'm going for? Beacons. So I'm gonna get speed modules as well. Let's place the farming stuff again, and then remove the one for optimized biome planner. So I make some more upgraded desert farms, because it's pretty much time to upgrade the power here. So it is this blueprint, farm power part 3. Right there, it's time to upgrade that to farm with desert upgrade. And then just upgrade all those. Speed module. Time to go for effect transmission, which unlocks beacons. Incredibly expensive stuff. One more thing I want to do is upgrade all these to higher marks. Including the ones making your flying robot frames. So these now have 4 module slots, which means I can put prod modules in them. So prod moduled iron plate production, copper plate production, more copper plate production, tin, iron, steel. Let's place the stuff for radars. Yeah, this should be fine, right there. So this makes Mark 1 radar, Mark 2 radar, and Mark 3 radar. It makes fast inserters, fast filter inserters, hydroplant Mark 3, plastic pipe and plastic underground, and also storage logistics chests. Let's place the next blueprint. So this is the first blue circuits part 1, which doesn't actually include any blue circuits, but yeah. There's a part 2 which actually has blue circuits. The part 1 just makes green circuits and red circuits. So what this blueprint has is, first of all, it has some bronze. It also has copper wire. It makes speed modules. It makes beacons, which again require insane amounts of red circuits. So right now I'm like completely out of red circuits. And these are logic-based red circuits, just like these ones. But they have beacons here. So once I actually start making beacons, this will go way quicker. Yeah, now beacons are being like mass produced here. That's great. Let's begin on the let's see, titanium blueprint. So this is a complete mess of a blueprint, which Logibots solve every problem I get. It fits together with the gold build, so I'm just gonna place it down there. How's mineral sludge? This is going down. Production is 51, consumption is 57. I'm gonna need to double, like place one or more of these very soon, because I'm gonna run out of mineral sludge here. Right there. Construction bots will be busy with that for a while. But this gives the Logibots some time to catch up and make more red circuits. 264 red circuits, nice. I'm gonna deconstruct the old thing. So we'll get rid of like some of it to begin with. Yeah, sure. Oh, radar is placed. We can, wow, the vision. See so much. There's not too many worms down here. But still some. Yeah, so titanium build, Logibots very busy. So it's time to actually deconstruct everything. Because again now, Logibots are split between this part and this part, and getting rid of this will free up quite a bit of bots. Delete this, delete that, everything, just go. While I'm doing this, I can also place a blueprint called, not this one. So this was the titanium processing that I researched before this one. It makes, what are these called? Titanium gears and, what was that one? Titanium bearing. And bearing ball. The reason I'm placing this here is because it needs lubricant, and yeah, we have lubricant here, so... yeah, the Logibomb is finally working here. So this is a smaller, more compact build, so... Logibots are way more efficient here than when they were there. Also, most of the resources for this is like very close compared to over there. So that's making things a bit quicker down here. Prod models 27, nice. It's all coming together. So it's time to place. Am I forgetting something? How is silicon? I'm low on silicon. Alright, fine. Place some silicon. This goes right there. And then we can do the blue circuits. I will. So next thing I want to do is I want to get electronics assembly machine 3s. Because with these titanium bearings and gear wheels and stuff and processing units, we can make these. And these can have 6 module slots compared to 4 from the assembly machine 2 one. Electronic assembly machine 2. So this is going to be amazing. How's this doing? You are done actually. So let's place the 14 part 2. So I'm looking at this one just to center it in. There we go. So this just expands it with more beacons, and it also includes blue circuits. Once the last few have been filled in, I'm gonna place what was it? More silicon ore. Okay, you're still missing 3 flotation cells. I don't really care about that right now. You can, as long as I have one of the bobmonium ones, it's gonna be fine. So I will place the actual blueprint now for blue circuits. Here we go. Any blue circuits made yet? Nope. No red circuits. Because no green circuits. Because none of these. Because none of these. Because no Logibots. Was like 1800 or something. Electronics Assembly Machine 3. So, place this blueprint yet again. Right there. Now this actually makes those things. Oh, Logibomb. Logibomb, they're finally in here, delivering stuff. Ooh, it's made 4 processing units. And those should go straight in here and make Assembly Machine 3s. Yeah, so that's that. All these are now Mark 3 Assembly Machine 3s. Oh, alright, yeah, those, you know what I mean. And they're all making lots of stuff with 24% productivity bonus and speed modules. Let's place the blueprint here. Which one am I after? Mark 2 bots. This goes right there. So this just makes Mark 2 bots. It picks up batteries and electric engines there. And again, it's all logic based. But this one also has 2 beacons carrying it. Okay, already 4 made. Flying rope frames uses a lot of red circuits. It's 3 per each Logibot. But it's made 6 of them now. So instead of making Mark 1 bots, all the Mark 1 bots that are being produced now just goes here somewhere. Where is it? Here. And is made into Mark 2 bots right away. So production of Mark 1 bots, which are actually included in the Lodge network, is 0 now, because they're all included as Mark 2 bots instead. I need some lime, because otherwise glass won't work. So I'll place 1 there and 1 there. So I have a blueprint here, which just makes even more blue signs than I currently have. So I'm gonna place concrete here. It's like an improvement of the old concrete, so I had to clear out the old stuff. Also, let's place some Logi-based labs. You know, because why not? With beacons and stuff. So now that this Logi-based lab setup has some red and green science production here, I can actually just deconstruct the old one. So this whole old blueprint, I don't need anymore. It just made red and green science, but get rid of it. 500 red circuits. 635 it says. Nice. I have a plan here to make 4 yellow labs, which is 8 centrifuges. And 8 centrifuges is... yeah, each centrifuge is 100 red circuits each. So that's 800 red circuits just for 4 labs. So it's good to have some buffer up here. Because they will be consumed. For sure. What's this? Do you need more charging pads? This is kind of bad. Place 1 there then. See if that helps. There's so many bots everywhere. Let's actually place process cobalt. This is all Logi based. I'm gonna place this right there. So this requests cobalt ore, and it also includes what's called that? What's the building called? The thermal thing to make purified ores, and also a sintering oven. So it's processed cobalt, and then I have a blueprint for yellow labs. This just creates them. Actually, it creates a lot of stuff, but yeah. This is also making ore sorting facility 4s. So the highest tech for ore sorting facilities I have. I mean, it's pretty expensive, but I have it. So that's good. So I'm gonna place the tungsten ore, tungsten plates build. So I'm using tungsten 1, that's the first one I can use, because I need purple science to unlock tungsten 2, and that uses the hydrogen fluoride gas, which is why tungsten plates is up there and tungsten ore is down there, just like an extension of this thing. After that, I need gems, so I'm gonna place this one right there. This is raw red gems, which is needed for yellow labs. So I also need polished ruby. 2000. Yellow lab! On to pink science right away. Let's place the yellow lab blueprint again. Where was that? This one. So now it can actually make the stuff needed for yellow labs. Is this done? Yes. That was quick. Oh, 3-second research. I'm gonna do lab speed now. 250 blue science. Because I want to make some pink science. Where's that? This one. And then research bot speed. So this is polished ruby. Yeah. Ooh, 2 yellow labs. Woot. So it will stop itself. I want to research bot speed. Because I have pink science. Ah, death ball. This will be so much better when worker robot speed 3 is done. Oh, you have enough? Stop requesting more of those. So that's 4 labs. Worker robot speed 3 soon researched. Suddenly I don't want bots landfilling over here right now. Oh, there we go. They're quick. They're quick. What should I research now? So I'm going for purple science next. So let's go over all the things I need here. More red circuits. Yeah, can place this now. Copper cable. Yep. More boards. That's needed. Right there. Yeah. Silver sheet coil. I can place this landfill. It goes right here. Let's do the iron. Like so. So far, so good. More circuit production is up. Although I don't have prod modules for it. Okay, let's place more mineral sludge. Because right now I'm consuming more than I'm producing. Production 65, consumption 60, 73. Okay, yeah. Purple science. So purple science requires a lot of fluid. So I have this split up in several different blueprints. So it needs naphtha. So I have a logic-based thing just where naphtha is. Same with methane. So it's just like a chemical plant there, requesting whatever it's needing. And then it requires sulfur dioxide gas as well. So I'm going to place that there. I think that after I've placed this, purple science done. Now what? I'm going to work towards yellow science. The next bot capacity. Alright, fine. Worker robot cargo size. Oh, I want speed. For Logibots, cargo size is better because this is 50% increase. It goes from 2 to 3, whereas speed just increases it from plus 55 from right now plus 120, so it goes to plus 175. That's not as big as an increase. After this one is done, I think that bot delivery bottlenecks will be gone. Because it's a 50% increase. It's like I'm instantly going from 2,600 and add another 1,300 bots. That's how good this upgrade is. Electrolyzer 3 sludge. I want to expand this. I can't really place it there because worms, so I'm going to move it like over there. I want to make some more construction bots. So I'm going to swap over here. So I'm going to make like a couple of hundred before swapping back. So I'm going to place some blueprints now. The one I want first is the solid fuel burner because I'm sort of low on power. In fact it is, so upgrade this. Worker robot cog size is done. So, new research. Long overdue, we have long inserters. This is just 50 blue, so it goes pretty quick. Suddenly there's 300 Logibots available. Wow, that was quick. Next one, more inserters. So more inserter configurations. And then could configure these in any way I like. So that's gonna be really good. After that one, let's place the slag. So it's this and it's this one. Mineral sludge, I mean. Inverse melting. Let's go for military science. So that's actually walls. How's this doing? Not great. Oh, that was the quickest research ever. Power. Yeah, I wish I had some. This takes, it goes so quick. Next up is thermal water extraction. So this is like 20 times better, 10 times as better as the old thermal water recipe I'm using. So that's gonna be great. You have no roboports, you have no electrolyzers. Ugh. Yeah, hopefully now that I actually have Logibots, these things are working full time. These texts, I'm just burning through them. So I'll play some more blueprints. And the important one is the alien artifact. So over here I want to place some... I'm just squeezing this in here. This is just something that makes Mark II construction bots. And then the military science. Invar Robot 2. And the... I'm gonna wait with everything blueprint until this is placed. We're starting to make alien artifacts here. And I have 800 Logibots, so it's time to place the everything blueprint. This just consumes resources, makes a bunch of different buildings. Military science is up and running. It has finished 13 now, so I have 26. I need in total like 300 or something to research plasma turrets. So we'll just let this work here for a while. I guess it's time to do the tungsten, which is I don't really have time to explain things. I just need to do them really quick. Silicon 3 goes right down here, somewhere, like that. And it's gonna be a requested chest, an inserter. Yeah, that's fine. So it's time for batteries. Battery 2. This is yet another thing that is needed for yellow science. How's this doing? You've made 21 Mark II construction robots. Now, these things are just way quicker than the Mark I ones. It's really noticeable. So, I could place the tungsten 2. And the silicon as well. No Logibots. Yeah. So this is tungsten 2, which I researched for purple science. And it means I can deconstruct the old thing here. I can swap this into a requested chest, deconstruct that. Not needed, not needed, not needed. Ceramics is done. So it's just the big crazy low density structure research left, which is 300 blue science with slow research. So that's gonna take a while. Silicon 3. This build will import processed silicon from this area and make silicon ingots and monosilicon, which means that I can retire the build up here. I pretty much just remove this, all of it. Yep. I'm gonna place more aluminium. Just another one down here. I could probably do more plastics now as well, which this fits right here. like so. 356 of construction bots. About that, I can also include here extracting Mark 1 construction bots from the network here. Okay, low density structures is almost researched. Let's go for yellow science. 98 construction bots now. Mark 2s. I have 12 already buffered up. Yellow science is done. What am I researching next? I guess laser turrets or plasma turrets. So let's do this one. Did you actually place the laser? I did get yellow science, so let's build that. Part 1. Just place it like there. Part 2, this goes right here. Extract construction bots. I have 419. So disconnect this one, add in construction bots, and just squeeze out every single thing you can find there. So let's place that thing around a bunch of roboports. I don't know which ones are the best to extract from. Like, this one should have some now because I've placed landfill here. This one. Plasma turret! It's gonna be great. Alright, it already extracted like 50. Sweet. I can probably swap this back to Logibots now. 179 and I have 268 plus 340. Yeah, that's like 700. So swap this to Logibot. So this is split up to different parts. This uses like silicon and yeah, makes batteries. Let's actually check things here now. Plasma turrets are done. I'm gonna go for Metallurgy 3 to unlock some more buildings, like high mark buildings, which I'll need for the next mineral sludge build. It's amazing. Electrolyzer 4 sludge with speed modules. It's gonna be great. So let's actually do coolant. What I need then is to pretty much deconstruct this whole part of the base. Like that. And that can go. These solar panels, rip them. I think that's it. Yep. That one has been deconstructed. Okay, so I should be able to place the coolant build. This one goes right there. And this is just preparation for yeah, the new sludge. It's requesting stuff for plasma turret. It doesn't have all of it, but it's requesting it. Oh, you're so close. So this will actually burn some of the synth gas to make coolant. So this can be good. Plasma turret is now done. So let's kill this stupid thing. Right there. Get rid of the worm! Wow, that was a big sound. Where's the bot? There. It's charging. And one shot. Yeah. They are amazing. So yeah. I feel like I'm gonna call split here.